So this is part 2 of 2 about giving. And what I mean by giving is giving too much of yourself. And oftentimes the receiver, they know you're a giver. So you'll notice that they're always trying to be around you. They're anticipating you giving something to them. And most of the time, most people think, see, giving is not always monetarily. There are so many different ways to give. You give love, you give kindness, you give so many spiritual things that are not seen. So it isn't appreciated, right? Because you can't see it. So when we see something tangible, like giving you money or, helping you pay a bill or, taking you out to eat all the time and you're paying and, those are tangible things that you can see with your eyes. But there's so many things in the unseen world that we're giving to people, like good intentions, and you can't really be thankful for those things because you can't see them. All right. So one of the greatest things that I believe that we can give is the gift of our words, uplifting, encouragement, building up, but not to be so attached to this type of giving. Sometimes that's why people are around you, because they want these things, right? But we have to find this gift from within ourselves so that we can manifest it when we need it. And everyone's idea of what love is different. They don't see that your words are a gift. They don't see that your love is a gift. They don't see that your mindfulness of them is a gift. They equate love as in giving tangible things. And that's not where it's at. There's deeper things that we cannot see that promotes a greater giving. The receiver, in turn, is always there trying to get something and take something that they begin to exploit you, right? So now I'm going to go into attitudes, okay, as far as being exploited when you're giving too much. So the attitude that the giver starts to feel like is it's not being reciprocated. You start getting angry, you just start having all these negative feelings inside you. But this is good because they are indicators within yourself letting you know that something's not right. And these are the opportunities when light has been put inside you that you have to change the pattern or the giving, or something has to change to remove that feeling of anger, resentment. It's not being reciprocated. So it's a good thing, but it's sometimes that we don't pay attention to what we're feeling and what's going on within us, because that's the truth. And that's what will set you free, is when that truth is acknowledged and seen, and we can do something different to change that feeling, right? And then that's how we get peace, because we got this acknowledgement of what's going on within us. But too many times we ignore it like it's nothing, or we harbor these feelings and we just carry them for years and years and years until finally we explode, or something happens, or we get angry. And really, it's not that you were mad at the other person or the other thing that was making you feel this way. You're really mad at yourself because you allowed these things to go on for so long. And that's okay, because that's the truth. But now you have an opportunity today to remove those feelings by changing patterns in your choices and your way of life. And then you have the receiver. They start to feel the same thing. Anger. Why ain't this person giving me nothing anymore? Why have they stopped? what's going on. So now these attitudes within each person in two different dimensions are happening. When sometimes overgiving of yourself causes more problems than you giving from a place of not expecting anything back. And that is when it's the best giving, because you expect nothing in return. So you're not going to feel that anger. You're not going to feel that they owe you something. And speaking of owing you something, this is coming to me now. Some people, they give so they can have a hold on you, because they know, since I gave you something, or I gave of myself, you owe me something in return later. And then in turn, when you don't give it back when they want it, then again, the receiver becomes upset. They get, they don't like you. It's like all these different emotions within you start to uproot. And that's when you start to know, when you gave initially, it was given not with the pure heart, but with a motive of expectation of something back. So it can get frustrating. It gets frustrating when people are giving and nothing is being reciprocated back, right? Because in this world, to have a good relationship with anyone, with friends, family, business, there's an exchange. There's a gift of giving and receiving. But when that's off balance, it's going to cause certain situations in your life if you're giving with expectation. So it's just something to take note of. Ask yourself why you're giving. Am I giving without expectation? But just give because, like I said before, out of the kindness of your heart, from the Spirit, and you'll be more at peace. Appreciate you. Don't forget to like and subscribe on YouTube. And I know it'll bring some enlightenment to you, because that's what it's all about, right? Living experience, lessons, and sharing those things, and then us experiencing them for ourselves. So I'll see you on the next one.